Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have its first possession of the game. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. With the catch, it's Eakin. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Rides to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Pulls and fires complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Good jet sweep pass. Fighting off the defender. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Eakin. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Joyner. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
They're going to ride this running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick strike complete. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air, it's Wegman. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Wegman. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels...
Intercepted. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That's caught. It's Gallagher. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage.
A shot toward the end zone, and it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it first and 10 from the 37. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled 2-minute timeout. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Quick completion on the out route. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Still looking on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Looking for a push on fourth down. And the Red Raiders get it past the sticks. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to pound it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Got a man. It's Eakin. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle. Bang, bang, bang. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Gonna look downfield again. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll run it from the gun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's John. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's John. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johns. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air on 2nd down. Steps away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the Red Raiders just can't get a 3rd down stop. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. Still on his feet. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to have. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the ride. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the Heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gallagher. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is currently ahead of this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They are up by 5 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 35. At midfield, he's got room. Hits it with a stiff arm. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Hudson. It's a seam wide open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's inside the 10. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Gallagher. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
No gain on the play.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And they can get it to a one-score game here, but they'll still need the ball back. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they